Hi guys, FEMZ, I'm back again. It's been a minute and honestly I know there's no excuse, but my girl left me, so I had a little bit of a depression, you know. Everyone needs a good depression every now and then, and that was mine. So I'm gonna just get to the crux of the matter of today's talk. I want to talk about physical training, right, and the vessel. And when I'm talking about physical training, I don't necessarily mean going to the gym or doing calisthenics or tai chi or whatever. Those are supplements to movement because your body is capable of movement, but there's so many metrics, you know. There's focus, there's staying power, there's listening, you know. There are a lot of little traits or big traits that I personally believe are important to live in accordance to your mission and your goals in life. And physical training is just one metric of it. Now, in my philosophy that I share online on Substack on my blog, I've let it be known that the physical body is a statistical machine, right? It has logged all your keystrokes, it knows your dispositions, and it has created a homeostatic vessel for you to live in order to access your hobbies and tasks easier. So let's say somebody eats Cheetos and fries and lays in bed all day and watches, soap operas or whatnot. They may gain weight, they may lose the ability to stand for prolonged periods of time, but in that losing that, they gain an ultra sense of comfort while laying in repose and consuming media. That's not wrong in itself, as there are no right or wrongs in life, but I like to believe that we're more ambitious than that as viewers of my channel, and I also want to believe that for holier missions, a holier vessel is required, unless you would not be able to undertake such a mission. Now, I want to talk about the mindset required for this type of expedition I'm about to take you on. You don't improve your body, you tame your mind, and your body is subjugated as a result. You don't tame your dog or your pet, you don't improve your dog or your pet, you tame it, because it already has everything inherent to what you want. It's just that it hasn't been exposed to the right stimulus for it to engage its mission in your life in a cohesive manner. So, in undertaking this, what word am I looking for? In undertaking this taming process, you really just want to be locked into your mission. You need to go out and attack your goal. And then you might get slain by your goal, but you keep going back, and the statistics continue adding in your favor. And over time, you will become the person that can slay the goal. I know it sounds a bit abstract, but I can bring it back to earth with a story. I was scrolling through Reels the other day, like for a week, I was just fucking depressed. I didn't want to get out of bed. I was just scrolling on Instagram and I saw this video of, it was basically to the effect of a man wanting to push a rock, right? It was a gigantic rock. This isn't Sisyphus, right? This is just like a random man and a random huge stone. Now you could say he was stupid for even wanting to push the stone, but that's not the point. The point is that he tried to push the stone for years and years. It didn't budge. but his physique, just from undertaking a wholly stupid mission as moving a 1-ton rock, he kept going there every day, kept adding the statistical tallies to his record. And even though he failed on that mission, his body became disciplined, consistent, had the ability to endure repetition. He had the ability to focus on that task. Because, I mean, you're not going to push a heavy stone once and go home. You're going to stay there for hours trying, digging your feet into the ground, cursing, yeah. But my point is that the dedication to the mission and the nature of the mission endowed him with a virtuosity and a dominance and a mastery of his body that, quite frankly, other people would not have had because they did not undergo what he underwent. Now, if you had an interview with him and asked him, yo, how did you improve so much? How are you so this? He may look at you and laugh if you're lucky, but he may just ask you if you're stupid if you're not, because how else was he supposed to get closer to the goal of budging the rock if he didn't get stronger and he didn't have this physique? So it's up to you as the audience member, and it's up to you as the experiencer of your vessel to, quite frankly, drive it to the Holy Land or of your mind's eye. And when you're trying to do that, it's about up here. You don't need to worry about this, right? When you're worrying about this and you're worried about your bicep or you're worried about your tricep, I mean, all you're accomplishing is the tricep. All you're accomplishing is the bicep, and that is shallow in itself. That's why you're not going to feel good when you accomplish that. It's not about looks maxing. It's not about all these doctrines are leeching on your inherent dissatisfaction. And the reason you're dissatisfied is because your mission either does not exist or you are not. Yeah, it's either your mission doesn't exist, so you are a cacophony of actions that are not congruent, so your body is not in harmony, or you're just undertaking a very banal mission like watching TV, masturbating. I mean, look, there's nothing wrong with any of these things, okay, but what are the consequences? What is the response that your body is going to give you? How much control are you going to have over your vessel? Because you have to be real with yourself, right? I had to do the same thing. You must tame your own self before you even decide to tame your immediate environment. And that's just the truth. So I implore you to think about what I've just said, How many hours do you need to be able to sit down for without your body telling you, I need to get out of here, I need to, That is the battle. That is the versus nature of things. As I said in my earlier video, you can go check that out, that this shit is a battle. Let's not even call it a battle. Let me call it a war, because you're with your body for life. Like, how can you win against your own body? That's why I'm telling you that you have to put it through programs, or not even programs. You have to undergo a mission and attack it as much as you can, so that your body logs in that information. And that's what I mean, that you can acquire the physique to chase your goals, but if you're acquiring your physique in a vacuum, when it's done, there will be nothing. There are people who are going to the gym and fighting a war in their head every day, and there are people who are going there to get flexible, and there are people who are going there because they watched a YouTube video. So even the fuel, even the mental fuel you're using, the emotional fuel you're using to attack a certain goal, when you know yourself, you know where you thrive, you know where you shouldn't be acting, you know when you should be resting, you know when you should be allowing things to just pass over you. That is the taming process. Aspects of yourself will be frozen and locked away, never to return. Aspects of your mind will be lost that you will never get back. But that is the cost of being a thing. That is the cost of being a struggler. That is the cost of being a beginner. That is the cost of being a pursuer of your dream. That's all. Safe.